Shalom, I'm Rabbi Susan Abramson of Temple Shalom Emeth here in Burlington, Massachusetts.
Peace be upon you all. This is Imam Shakeel Rahman from the Islamic Center of Burlington. We in our communities have been friends and neighbors for many years. We have enjoyed special meals and events and learning about each other's faith traditions.
At this moment of tremendous suffering and loss, we felt that it was important to explain to those who are not part of our communities how we are feeling about the current situation in Israel and Gaza.
We would also like to speak to those who are part of our faith traditions about how we are commanded to treat each other during this very dark time.
The Jewish community is suffering, fearful, and angry about the vicious attack of the Hamas terrorists. On October 7th, more of my people were killed and tortured than at any time since the Holocaust. At the same time, the state of Israel has been under constant bombardment with tens of thousands of missiles raining down on all parts of our country, causing virtually all of its citizens to constantly be seeking shelter.
The Talmud says, if you have killed one person, it is as if you have killed the entire world. And if you save one life, it is as if you have saved the entire world. Similarly, the Quran says, whoever kills an innocent life is as if he has killed all of mankind. We mourn the loss of every single innocent Palestinian whose life was lost because of this conflict. We grieve the suffering of all Palestinian people who are now in a desperate situation, whose homes have been lost, who have been forced to flee, who lack basic necessities, and who have been marginalized because of this conflict.
The children in our communities are aware of the situation and their parents' reactions to a greater or lesser degree depending on their age and circumstances. It is hard for adults to grasp the complexities of what's going on in the constantly changing scenario. What they do pick up on is the anger and fear. They need to feel they are part of a supportive environment while at the same time not wanting to be singled out as being different.
To add to this misery, we also have experienced a sharp rise in Islamophobia and anti-Semitism.
There have already been a couple of incidents where kids from our communities have unfortunately reached out to each other in hateful ways on social media. We want to spread the word that even though our two communities are embroiled in a horrible conflict in the Middle East, we here desperately need to model peace and friendship as our two faiths command.
We hope that all parents will continue to teach and emphasize the importance of respecting and loving our neighbor. The teenagers in our communities will be getting together in a couple of weeks to create 2 posters of peace, one for the Islamic Center and one for the temple.
As for our educators in our community, we humbly ask that instead of taking sides, projects can be worked on together that will help bridge the gap instead of creating a divide.
We are all fervently praying for peace. In the meantime, we are hoping that everyone in our community understands the awful, stressful time we are experiencing. Your support means the world to us. We are not okay, and your outreach is meaningful and powerful.
The two of us pledge to do whatever we can to bring our peoples together and to be a model of peace and love and friendship.
Thank you.
Shalom.